Emperor Sleuth, and god dang it, that text ruined everything. What do you want? It just clipped right through Yuko. You're coming with me to solve a mystery. Last time we left off, well, the world ended up in a sorry state. Do. Oh, nice. One second. Go. Can't even enter a friggin' door. Hold on one sec.
行くぞみんな。みんなよく頑張ったね。 理しちゃダメだよ。君がいてくれてよかった。行くぞみんな。続けていこう。行くぞみんな。君がいてくれてよかった。
誰だお前。
ここにいましたか。
何なんだ君たちは。一度裏切った私に何の用だ。いや私が裏切る。8年前何かがあった。それでやめろ。すまない。覚えてない。思い
大丈夫ですか、山科さん。私は上城の
上城。そうだ、私はそこで。頼む、私を研究所に、どこに近い。やばければあそこに私は。
行ってみるしか。研究所。何かを。
精神データの。そうだ、そう。
精神のデータ化。
私だけじゃない。スエド。
記憶を。
頼む。
私がオペレートします。
まずそのコピーデータを、改ざんされたコピーデータを、私の現在の記憶。
山科さん、これはコピーしたデータがデジタル紙プロテクトの除去を阻む。
行くぞみんな。無理しちゃダメだよ。行くぞみんな。続けていこう。行くぞみんな。続けていこう。みんなよく頑張ったね。 行くぞみんな。みんなよく頑張ったね。やるしかない。これを それ。それ。これよ。これよ。それ。これよ。続けていこう。それ。これよ。
大丈夫ですか、山科。
ああ、大丈夫だ。記憶が一気に戻ってきたので少し混乱している。
Oh. Sorry, my mic was on mute the whole time. God damn it. I said so many
聞
things.
かせてください。
What?
山科さんの
Hey,
記
don't
憶
worry
に
about
は
it, I've done that myself.
一体何が刻まれているんですか。
So after last week's brush with YouTube's terms of service, I would like to put this disclaimer at the start of the stream here.
ベータテスト。
Alright.
I am not responsible for the content of this game. If you have a problem with the content of this game, YouTube, contact Ubisoft. I am streaming through PlayStation's streaming ability. I am not
Tapping into a bit of Jeff Goldblum.
Yes, and I have.
Oh, there's Lopez.
There we go. And I have. I'm not playing this game for like 10 to 15 hours for the sole purpose of showing off what little nudity there may be in this game. I'm playing this game because I'm playing this game because I think it's a fun game. There are like a dozen Let's Plays of this game on YouTube.
I accidentally had left my mic on mute the whole time I was fighting Ebimon. So you can imagine my embarrassment that no one actually heard me when I was talking about the boss in question, and since I didn't really have anyone to talk to nor any topics of discussion, basically the boss I just fought has this ability to inflict bug on itself, which essentially inverts type advantages is when you are inflicted with it. So say you're a virus type, which Ebimon was. If it gets inflicted with bug, it's now super effective against its vaccine types, but ineffective against data types. So it basically reverses the whole triangle.
Alright, just imagine a freaking inverse battle in Pokemon. That's pretty much what it is.
Yep. Mean current gen Pokemon.
Yeah.
人間の記憶というものはのだからこそたとえ頭をいくら押さえつけても
Actually, hang on. There's a CTOS tower way here. We might as well get that on the way out. And yeah, this is roughly where I was when I stopped streaming last week.
Yep. And meanwhile, I had conquered the most of the Mirage Arena as Ven, and last week.
If you want to see what happens after the stream gets unceremoniously cut off by YouTube, go watch Kevin's stream.
Yep. So that we could basically be like, wait, what just happened?
Yep.
So, anybody gonna ask, how was UltraCon besides Alex? Because Alex already knows how UltraCon was.
How'd that go?
It went really good. I was having a lot of fun, and as I've told you guys before, it's like each of the actors I ended up meeting, John Swayze, Damian Clark, and Vic in that order, they were all genuinely surprised that I came down all the way from Connecticut just to be at that con. But, of course, there are weirdos online who think that we shouldn't be having fun.
Well, there's always a weirdo online thinking that you shouldn't be having fun.
We shouldn't be having fun, we shouldn't have any decent and social interaction. We all hate women, and it goes on and on.
Yeah, the fat virgins living in the mother's basement.
Pretty much.
You know, except for the fact that I was late to streaming because I was at the gym.
Oh, that's understandable.
Yep. Or either that, I just saw... Either that or the picture of that white knight thing on the internet where it's like it's a person colored in white, wearing armor, and is like, maidens I've rescued on the internet, and put in tally charts.
Yeah.
Rescued maidens that rewarded me with sex, as in zeros. Rather,
yeah, the polar opposite of Zaz's body.
Yep. So, anyway, last time we did Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, you weren't here, Fran. And I believe the world ended up getting absorbed, ended up getting merged with the digital world, all because of the Royal Knights wanting to invade with Yggdrasil.
Who climbs a fucking building just to paint a fresco of a woman in a bikini that nobody can see?
Oh, and Alex, you're gonna love this. The dub name change for Yggdrasil in Digimon is King Drazel. I have many questions.
Because it's not like that refers to a specific tree or something.
Oh, hello. I see a cuttlefish about to attack a detective and a officer in a skirt. I have seen enough hentai to know where that would go.
Yep.
Luckily,
Vasquez, descended from slave traders.
Luckily, I have a Digimon who can pierce right through defenses. And speaking of piercing, in Digimon Adventure Tri, every evolution of Agumon, they have Kyle A. Bear voice. I sing in Greymon all the way to War Greymon.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Did you see that?
No.
That's how overpowered War Greymon or any defense piercing Digimon is.
Any Digimon with defense piercing attack or intelligence piercing attack, those things are potent.
Yes. Hence why you would want to get at Beelzemon Blast Mode and Lilithmon.
Yeah.
Or as the dub for Digimon Cross Wars calls her, Laylamon. Don't ask me how.
I wasn't even planning on that.
Okay. I lied. How?
Do I look like I know? Why do you think I said don't ask?
I really look like a guy who knows.
No.
Do I really look like a guy with a plan? And I'm just a dog chasing cars. I wouldn't want to know what to do with one if I found one. So anyway, I get up at my 8 items that I brought with me for Vic to sign. The person looks at me, he's like, you do know, that your stuff's going to cost us quite a bit, right? And I'm like, yes. I give her this look that tells her I'm aware and I am very prepared. And I'm very much prepared.
See, I thought you were about to say, yes, so that's against the rules, isn't it?
If only it were as simple as you making a Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridged reference.
Screw the rules. I have money. Now try your last. Now
I have green hair. Screw the rules. I have green hair.
I really have to lay off the drugs.
Oh, God. I am reminded that I need to solve a case. Just so that I could have Omnimon. God. Dang it. I'm so close. And yet so far, but at the end, it didn't even matter.
I'm so glad I got it. I got it this time so you can't on the Switch. Because I don't have to worry about the summer case before getting those Digimon.
Right. You are lucky. And if I do Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth Hacker's Memory, I am not doing them on the, I am not doing a fresh save file. I'm doing that New Game Plus.
Right.
Just cause you've already seen the long grind that it takes just to get to where I'm at right now. I don't think you need to see it again.
And you're still gonna do it.
Oh, hi, Arata.
Probably go out of your way.
Suddenly, Arata starts to look a little more like an edgelord.
This Edgelord is showing.
Suddenly, you hear Crawling in My Skin playing loudly in the background. Or crawling, okay, never mind. By the way, anyway, so the person, so getting back to my thing, the person shows Vic the amount I spent and for his thing, and he just, and looking at all the stuff up, he just gives me the biggest smile. He's like, "Get over here," and I'm like very touched by his statement. I just go up to him. He looks at all my things about as giddy as a kid in a candy store.
Move. I hate this car.
More than OP.
It's a... Why does anybody drive this piece of junk? Why did the game automatically stick me in this?
It's the game. I hate you for it.
And you know, it's like, so recently it's just been, and like nowadays, even though I wanted to enjoy my time, especially after UltraCon, and I then end up seeing people getting on Vic or not wearing a mask briefly to talk into a microphone, because it's not like I need to clear out whatever's in front of your mouth to talk clearly, am I right?
Yeah, and meanwhile, what's his name? Steve Blum's out there wearing a mask while he's in the fucking recording booth? Excuse me.
I just...
Who pays... I hope whoever paid him for that got a refund.
Yeah, Fran, I'm not sure if you've seen Toonami recently. Have you?
Nah.
Oh,
you talking about that Toonami promo?
Yeah. That was... I mean, they did it something like that before, but with, you know, with it being more about equality and whatnot.
Well, they also had, they had Tom say "Eat the Rich" in a fucking game review, too, so... Don't ask me to explain why.
I can understand if, and Fran, for the record, I can understand how some people would find that funny, but that just seems a little cringe, wouldn't you think? But hey, humor is subjective after all. So, to be fair... And then people get on Vic for making a little bit of a joke to make fun of how paranoid everybody is about COVID. And he doesn't think... He actually went on record, or later on, to say that he doesn't think it's a hoax or anything. And he does take it seriously. It's just, that was to warm up the crowd.
What are you...
Oh, destruction has a chance of insta-kill. Nope, my wording as chance, because it barely friggin' works.
It's random. It's both. You see chance, RNG.
How is this person shooting at me while they were running in place? I feel like there might have been some kind of glitch.
No, he's a Mr. Mime from Detective Pikachu. He doesn't know that he's not getting anywhere. Or he just he just thinks he's moving.
Game, that is what we call a waste of my time.
That is what you call not summoning Exodia.
Yeah.
No, that's using Final Countdown.
Alright.
Yes, try not to question how my car is still working after that.
Remember back in season 2 of Yu-Gi-Oh! When Mbakura had like this Dark Sanctuary and the letters for the insta-win and was gonna end up spelling final in the dub?
Yeah, the dub it's final. You get the cards in Japanese, it spells out death. I am not making that shit up.
We figured as much. It's just, you know,
because I have read the manga.
Well, at least, the thing is, the manga.
It's pretty much darker.
The first Yu-Gi-Oh manga actually has the first Yu-Gi-Oh manga and the manga adaptation for Zexal will actually use the original Japanese names.
Yeah. Actually, there's a very strange thing in that Jinochi's nickname is Joey in the manga, but nobody else's American names has any basis in the
manga.
In the manga, yeah, because like there's no like link between Anzu and Taya or Honda and Tristan, you know.
Yeah.
Not even similar.
To this day, I'm still a little. To this day, I'm somewhat weirded out by by that one time when I was thinking of. By that one time a few years ago when I was picturing Vic as Jonochi or Joey.
Yeah.
Oh god, he'd be running around freaking luck face deck with maybe a red eye.
Hey, at least he gets better over time. It's just, you know.
Yeah, but he's still running the luck face deck.
Yes, I'm not arguing against that. I'm not arguing against that. That is really stupid.
Like his logic is literally time wizard or bust.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
And these guys apparently know my real name on the radio.
What is your name?
Yeah, I just go around telling everybody my real name. Because I'm like James Bond, except James Bond is like a spy with the support of a government, as opposed to me, who's just some dude.
Some dude from Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, there was one...
Well, I'm still convinced this might be a Cubs fan.
Didn't the Cubs finally win the World Series a few years back?
After Back to the Future predicted it. Back to the Future
That was the only
off.
thing Back to the Future got right.
They were just a year off. Because remember, that year they were doing good. Like, oh, wait a minute. Was too good to make you wonder, wait a minute.
Yeah, as opposed
and
to
now I'm
Highlander,
fighting a human eater.
Yeah. Back to the Future 2 got something right, as opposed
No!
to Highlander 2, which got nothing right.
No!
Oh, I hate that. I hate Dexter Field.
That status ailment, Alex. Dot. It turns your character into a sprite, and
Like,
basically you can only
attack.
attack. You can only attack and use items and change Digimon. That's it.
You can't use any of the special attacks, and you see dot status. Love to use it against enemies. Hate it when it's used against me.
It's friggin' broken.
Yeah. You will learn to hate the dot status if it's ever used against you.
Oh yeah, I already hate it now. Oh, thank God, it's paralyzed. I'm not paralyzed, but I seem to be struck by you. I wanna make you move, 'cause you're standing still. If your body matches what your eyes can do. Sorry, I don't have that song completely by memory.
Good.
Cause that would be something dangerous, I presume.
Oh, yeah.
So dangerous.
Okay, so... Oh no, using an intelligence attack on Digimon that mostly use physical attacks. I am so scared. You can see how much I'm in fear right now, guys.
I can tell by the sound of your voice you're being freaking sarcastic as fuck.
That was the point. And now all I can do is smack him. Do I have to smack a bitch?
If anybody gonna have to choke a bitch.
Is Dio Brando going to have to choke a bitch?
Because I feel I'm not enough bitch choking.
Since I've been here. Oh, come on, bruh. Don't do this. We were like besties at the ice cream social.
Ice cream social. What is this? 1940?
Sounds like it, right?
Alex, even to this day, there have actually been ice cream social. Also in this current day and age.
Well, not now. It's more like ice cream alones.
No, you can do ice cream social via Zoom.
No. Ice cream social distancing.
Yeah.
I know, cringy as hell joke, but what do you want from me? Or hold on, I gotta quote the song from Adam Lambert. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
Alright, stop. You're making it worse.
I stopped because that's the only part of the song I have memorized.
Yeah, because
damn
it's
it.
part of the chorus.
I know!
Come on. There's gotta be a way to get up there.
Oh, come on! How the frig are you not dead yet?
I gotta get to that door somehow. But how?
Simple, you have not done enough bitch training.
No. He does not know the way.
But I mean,
We're
freaking
just gonna have to get
in
a
that one
van
cup
and-
where you gotta fight the fucking.
So,
Oh, yeah, I got it. I know what I need to do.
what, you need to draw monster cards?
No, I need to pull a Fast and Furious.
You know what meme I'm referencing, right?
Yeah, I know.
Monster Caro.
Oh, god damn it!
Yeah, but he doesn't have a freaking.
I almost flipped through the fucking world.
Remember, he can make it, but remember.
But you just jumped right out of your car, or like it was nothing. You were just like,
Yeah.
whoop. Okay, so do you think there should be an auto advance for or Digimon on story games? The options are yes and fuck yes. And Fran, as you probably saw on Facebook, Vic ended up giving my mom a really nice shout out.
Come on, there we go. It's not quite driving a car through a number of skyscrapers at once, but hey, I ain't Vin Diesel.
When did Vin Diesel do that?
It's called Fast and Furious 7.
Oh, basically when the series is still not getting anything, any audience traction. All it's getting is... Oh, by the way, you just took out... I was almost gonna say you took out some telephone service.
Damn smart.
Okay, so... Recently today, I decided to sit through Pot v Kettle Dawn of Martha Ultimate Edition. That's just my joking title for Batman v Superman, Alex. It's just Batman and Superman seem so eerily similar that what's really the difference between them besides the fact that one's rich, one's middle class, and one has powers, the other doesn't.
You were gonna waste my fucking time on this, aren't you, game?
No, remember, one's an alien with powers.
I never had to deal with this shit on the Wii U version. Mostly because I turned off the online play on the Wii U because I never actually...
Oh, and Eater is going after Arata. Oh no! Yum 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 yum.
Yeah, damn.
Why is it that some bits in this game are 60 frames, but some bits are in 30 frames?
Because it was developed by Activision.
No, in my game.
No, Digimon, not...
Yes, I know. I'm making a joke because Activision did that in Black Ops 3.
Yeah, that's true.
So...
Oh, hey, this is going to be an important area in the plot later on.
You know, some part of me is actually tempted to, after Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, just to start doing the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm games, just as cuz. How do you feel? Simple. He feels edgier. Now crawling plays even louder.
Yeah, bro.
Soon it'll be blaring all over the damn place. Together we can rule the galaxy as... What is our relationship again?
Okay, fuck you, game. I'm done with your bullshit. I am done with your bullshit. I'm leaving.
So anyway, it's like points in favor for, in my opinion, for BVS is that we at least got a proper introduction to Jimmy Olsen. That really
Yes,
mattered.
frankly, I do not give a shit, game. Thank you. I don't care. You don't need to interrupt me in the middle of playing a fucking story mission. Ha! That wasn't even in the vicinity was over here. You guys told me it was over here, ish.
Oh, hi,
And
Kyoko.
he was up in there. How the hell was he up there? That wasn't even in the...
Are you sure we're not talking about the Skate 3 protagonist?
Are you talking about my game or yours?
No, just in general. The Skate 3 protagonist basically has the power of clipping through goddamn everything.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
that's just the game itself.
Like, just jump off the ground just jump off the ground in that game, aim it, don't land on your skateboard, and watch your character just clip through the floor, come right back into the sky, and just spaz the frig out.
Okay, I am actually going to stop and stand here for like 2 minutes.
And stare.
If the game interferes
Think
again.
I'm moving, but I go nowhere. I
Should
forget.
just stop me in the middle of a fucking CTOS mission.
Indeed. Anyways, I was saying, so besides Jimmy Olsen getting a more proper introduction, which still doesn't really do much because he still gets killed unceremoniously, mind you, it might as well have been the film just trying to shoo away the clowns because we can't have any actual lighthearted comedy now, can we?
No, we can't. It's forbidden. We can't have that.
No,
It's better knowing how DC wound up doing that. It's better off to just not.
and yet Jimmy Olsen is still one of the most iconic bits in the Superman mythos. You don't
let me say this. What if that was Clayman and pretending to be Jimmy Olsen?
Then then that would actually make more sense.
Because then he'd survive, and there would also be a different Jimmy Olsen, and it would give an explanation as to why he survived a bullet to the forehead.
Why is it that explanation is better than just having him be unceremoniously killed off in the movie?
Yeah.
At least there's an explanation.
Plus, at the very least, that would actually have a bit more of a stronger tie to Batman, because Clayface is there. Clayface be like, are they gone yet? Okay, I'm reforming. Anyway, so it's like we also get that explanation as to why Superman didn't, notice the guy in the handy-capable gentleman in the wheelchair.
Yes. What was that?
It was because
Who's the actor
Lois.
who played that?
I don't know.
He was also in the MCU.
Anyway, they end up saying, we just found out why Superman couldn't do anything about that bomb. It was because he couldn't see it because it was lined with lead.
Yes, and that also explains why nobody saw it in the actual security for the Capitol as well.
I have a question. Why didn't they bring that up in the theatrical release?
Because this is a Warner Brothers production, and we can't.
They brought it up They brought up the lead's weakness in the Superman 1.
Because this is a Warner Brothers production, and they have to cut
They
every.
can't keep track of their own shit.
Yes, I know they brought up the lead thing in Superman 1, but here's the thing: Warner Brothers has never been. I've never accused Warner Brothers of being smart about anything, and neither should you.
Because that would be
I'll
false.
give them way too much credit.
No, that would be blatantly false, Fran. Anyway, so essentially, then we also have a bit more into Clark's investigation on Batman, which I actually thought was kind of neat. and actually gives him something to do, unlike in the theatrical version where... How many scenes did he get in the theatrical release?
I think he got like 3. There's the one...
3?
No, that's 4. 4 before the, there's 4 before the Batman fight. That's him and Lois, him at the, him in Africa saving Lois, him at the Daily Planet, and, him before, him talking to Luthor before her having to go fight Bruce. So
how do you not have any focus on one of the title characters? This is goddamn Batman v Superman. And Superman should get at just as much billing as Batman.
Okay, do you, have you, like, read the Harry Potter books?
Yes! Yes, I have!
Okay, have you seen the Harry Potter movies?
Yes, I have!
Okay. You know those were made by Warner Brothers too, right?
Sadly, yes!
Yeah, let's see here. Order of the Phoenix barely has anything to do with Order of the Phoenix. Hey, Sean Davis. Goblet of Fire cuts out approximately... well, it cuts out 3/4 of the tasks of the Triwizard Tournament in the first task. Then it also winds up cutting out all of its main villain's screen time. And all of his motivation.
How do you even, Warner Brothers? How
these guys
do
also...
you... Are these guys on meth?
Well, they also started filming Green Lantern without a solid script. Like, Ryan Reynolds actually offered to write a script for them, and they refused to let him write a script. So they had a general outline of events, kind of like they did for The Incredible Hulk, kind of like Marvel did for The Incredible Hulk, and sorry, my throat's getting dry. But they didn't let the actor or give them an actual script, even though they had no script.
Why
they don't just
do that? That's
why do you...
so fucking stupid.
Yeah, that's a good question. Why would you ever start filming without a solid script? I mean, you're not Judd Apatow, guys.
I feel like usually you said that really last
It's just...
Oh, damn it. Sorry.
Why? It makes no logical sense. I even joked with one of my coworkers, paraphrasing what you essentially said about my attempt at rewriting Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, saying, like, it's gotten to the point where Jeff Johns would consider trying to cancel me like he's trying to do with Ray Fisher.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, yeah, canceling a black man. I'm sure that'll go over well.
Yes. Someone who you also are involved in... I just want to put on the record, that's not my fault. That fence just spontaneously disintegrated. That is not my fault.
That kind of reminds me of a bit in the Runaway Guys for playing Mario Party 3 where John is... where they're doing like a mini game where you're swimming away from a giant Cheep, and a mine literally just popped right into the screen as one of them, John, was swimming into it, and he's like, that was total bullshit. And then they go back into replay, and in slow motion you could hear him saying that, and it is hilarious. And I'm just like, is it bad that I actually found this hilarious? Hey, Fran, you know what's better than Edamon?
No Edamon.
Edamon?
Yep. I'm fighting Metal Edamon.
But
You know-
does he drop a tactician USB?
Let's find out.
No,
There
he
is
doesn't.
nothing holding this gate closed. I just want you to know that. I'm pretty sure that me, IRL, I could just bust this gate open. Just get a solid kick, and I'd be through this.
I believe
But
you.
no. But no, because this is a hacking game, I have to hack this shit.
You know what happened? You know, every time Edamon's not on screen, people are gonna be wondering, where's Edamon? But you know what we do when he dies?
Thank God.
No. We bring him back, but then, and we'll make him metal, and we'll call him Metal Edamon. And then we'll make shirts out of him. I'm going to assume you have no idea what I just referenced.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, thank
I've
God.
seen that episode of The Simpsons.
No. I was referencing the April Fool's Day thing with Lanny doing supposedly a Digimon.
Oh.
Basically,
No, yeah, I've seen that too. I just don't remember.
it was essentially referencing every bit of weird drama going on. Weird bit going on with each of the TFS members at the time and why things aren't, you know... happening as fast as people hope. And for some reason they were able to get they were able to get Doug Walker to do a brief line in where he's like, "Hello, I'm Janai. I remember it because nobody cared for my other show." Which is supposed to reference Lawrence Simpson getting on that guy with that on Channel Awesome. Briefly.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. Last night, I killed somebody who was carrying Silver Surfer's surfboard in Fortnite, and then the game crashed when I tried to use it. So
It was not prepared for Silver Surfer.
Yes, it was not prepared for the power cosmic.
Which, by the way, there is a lot. Which, by the way, as a reminder, Alex, there is a lot to go over. And oh, hello, Kentaros-mon. I did not expect to find you here because I was doing something else.
And let's read your last rites.
I'm just gonna let the game play itself because I don't stand a chance against this guy right now because it's scripted.
Okay, dude, you do realize that you could just drive around this truck, right? You don't have to stay here.
So this charming fellow is Kentaros-mon, or Sleuth-mon in the Japanese version.
Yeah, there's only 2 CTOS towers.
And I can't beat him because I am not fast enough.
Get a speed, kid.
Which means I gotta...
Way past cool.
Your ass gotta do plenty of grinding.
Either that or just go recruit Wally West.
No. But Wally West doesn't exist in this world, so you gotta go for the next best thing.
No, yeah, this is a video game. You gotta
Archie Sonic?
cross dimensions and get Sonic the Hedgehog.
No, just get Archie Sonic.
Technically, he's not the fastest.
Actually, he's the fastest incarnation of the character.
No, the fastest incarnation of Sonic is the one from Colors on the DS.
Really?
No, I'm not kidding. He actually is that's the fastest.
So Roger Craig Smith got to voice the fastest incarnation of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Actually, I'm not sure that he actually voiced Sonic in that game. 'cause
He
I don't think
did.
Sonic had
There
it.
were some voice clips of Sonic in that. It's a Rush
okay.
era game.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, yes, he did.
The fastest assassin / Batman alive. Okay, I still gotta go into Eden because I gotta solve a case. Just because the plot is happening right now, and I mean the actual plot and not, you know, the plot that everyone thinks about.
Yes, the fastest former police officer, former Air Force pilot, and who also happens to be built like a professional wrestler.
Don't you mean football star?
Yes.
Same difference.
So, anyway. So anyway, it's like...
I can see the thing that I need to hack. Why can't I hack it?
The Death Battle is going to be pitting Archie Sonic against... and Wally West.
Oh, gee, who do you think's going to win that? Is it going to be the fastest man alive or the fastest everything alive? Because Sonic is called the fastest thing alive for a reason.
Wally is technically the fastest is everything alive.
Is he? Because
yes.
Archie Sonic is kind of ridiculous.
He is, but
Dude, there's one thing you guys gotta remember.
Excuse me.
Speed Force.
No, it's Death Battle.
That and Speed Force.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, bro. It's Death Battle.
Right.
What's their track record?
If you survive a pillar, you win.
Besides that,
Fucking. God damn it, Kevin Levin! How do you use this car?
My name's not Kevin Levin. And funny enough,
looks like Kevin Levin's car.
Funny enough, the actor who originally voiced Kevin 11 in the old Ben 10 series voiced Matt in Digimon Adventure 1 and 2. And no, it wasn't Vic. Because Vic did not voice in LA Productions until, like, what, after Full Metal Alchemist was finished airing in the US?
Yep.
So, yeah, he couldn't have been in Digimon until... He wasn't in Digimon until Digimon Cross Wars, where he voiced that obligatory rival character.
Digimon's Cross Wars?
Cross.
Yeah. I know.
Or, as it's called in the dub, Fusion. Don't ask me why. Where the flip is this person I'm supposed to talk to in Eden?
Say where?
Oh, hello. So I found him where I was meant to go. Oh, for the plot. Ay, ay, ay.
Just not thinking straight.
Anyway. So yeah, the original Kevin 11 and what was in Digimon before being voiced by Beast Boy in Alien Force, which kind of makes it funny because the person he ends up falling in love with when Tennyson in that series is voiced by Itera, or Ashley Johnson. Though some people would know her as Ellie from The Last of Us.
How did they even get up on those roofs like that? I'd really like to know that.
They know the way. Okay, where the hell did that guy go? And I know for a fact that I'm gonna have to go to Murray to trigger the plot on again, because guess what? There's gonna be something interesting that people wanted to see for a while, but it's barely a thing. Fran knows what I'm talking about. And you know, the funny thing is, I could play the first Ultimate Ninja Storm game from my current save file just because, at the very least, it's easy. It's easy to go back to. It's easy to just go back and redo previous missions. And plus there isn't really, you know, that much. And plus there isn't really like a lot of cutscenes and whatnot.
Right.
Oh, I gotta go to Asakusa and Ueno. I'm stupid. You are stupid, me. You are stupid. And you know what else? You are stupid. Like I said, I'm just saying that to myself.
Right.
Because I am stupid. You know which show I was referencing, right?
Yes.
Oh, now I'm in Ueno. And I've come across more plot. Jotaro, what are you doing here?
Alright, easy there, DD.
嫌です。僕は絶対。
That Digimon is Gonkumon, and the little old Digimon is Hackmon or Huckmon in the Japanese version, like Huckleberry Finn.
Please get the name right. It is Hackmon.
You do know he doesn't even sound that deep here, right?
He didn't try.
Na Batman.
Fran's not letting me live down on that Hackmon in the English dub of Digimon Adventure Tri. Sounded very masculine.
Of course.
To the point where
Ooh, yeah.
No, to the point where I was like,
Oh, he sounded like this.
where I was just like, what the hell? Why is it so smooth and deep?
Because you love Hackmon's voice. It's a voice you want to make voice.
Oh my god, why do you do this to me? Why are you torturing me? Stop torturing me.
There's a cat.
And now I'm going to a card shop. Hello, small child. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Goldilocks.
What the fuck?
Okay, so, Alex, would you like to tell Fran how Highlander 2 went?
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, because Highlander 2 is going off of Amazon Prime soon, actually it went off of Amazon Prime yesterday, we decided to do that early.
Yep.
So that we could get it done for next week. And
this coming Saturday, we'll be getting to something that is decent.
yes. And, yeah, that'll be coming out this Saturday, so keep an eye out for that. So, Highlander 2 is infamous. If you haven't seen it,
Don't.
get yourself a copy and
No, I don't encourage it.
get yourself a copy and use it to watch along at home with us, because we're
I don't encourage buying Highlander 2.
oh, I do, because it's a film that everybody needs to see to truly understand.
No, nobody needs to
Everything
see
that is-
this. Nobody else
everything that
needs
is
to suffer. Nobody
wrong
needs to
with
suffer the way
film.
I did.
Today. Oh, you gotta suffer like G did, though. That's a House of the Dead reference.
What?
Have you ever played House of the Dead?
I have played House of the Dead, yes.
Yes.
Suffer like G did.
You know,
The
like
fuck?
that. It's a reference to that.
Oh, hello, Sorcerymon.
Okay, never
Whom
mind.
in
Anyway.
Digimon on Frontier was actually a good guy whom had a severe waste of character.
So yeah, I recommend getting your own copy of Highlander 2.
You can tell
you
how
wanna get-
hard I'm shaking my head just saying no, do not watch that movie.
Yeah, you'll want to get the Blu-ray so that you can see all the nice cinematography, and get the highest quality version of one of the worst films ever made.
No, I don't encourage this. I do not endorse this in the slightest.
I don't hear you stopping them.
Trust me, you will enjoy watching Kevin go slightly insane over the course of the hour and a half or hour and 40 minutes that film is.
Why must I suffer?
Well, you already suffered in the past, so you're not suffering anymore.
And I...
Oh, the guy that said that, I'm pretty sure that wasn't
Oh goody, I can't cast spells on him. Whatever shall I do?
Smack him.
That's exactly what I'm gonna
I mean, smack him like he's a spoon bard.
do. You spoony bard.
He said tell him.
Doesn't he die?
Yeah, he's stupid enough to use fucking meteor.
You know, funny enough, in Pro Jared's live streaming series of Final Fantasy IV, or for the PC, he's like, he levels up Tella, but then he loses health upon a level up, and he's like, if I level up Tella all the way, will he just die?
I'll remember I have to try this to find out. Whatever.
Okay, so
Now on our way to the final CTOS tower.
it's the final countdown.
Living together.
if I want to hear Final Countdown, I can just play Saints Row 2.
So,
Wait, you were falling slowly. Yeah, I missed the opportunity to do this. And I'm free. Free falling, now I'm free falling. Okay, so Alex, just insanity, how insane I went.
well, okay, over the course of the movie, he slowly starts, like, he goes from, like, he's mostly paying attention to the movie at first. And then he just starts trying to come up with ways to distract himself from how batshit insane the movie gets. And I won't spoil it, because you should watch the video and really experience this for yourself. But it is truly a gem to behold.
What, me going insane or the movie?
Yes.
Yes.
God. Like I said, I do not encourage people to watch the friggin' movie. Because the movie itself is... It's so bad. It's so painful.
Now, Highlander 2, fairly infamously, tried to retcon the origin of the Immortals to... Basically, they wanted to make them aliens from the planet Zeist, and this was all the plot of some insurance company. I won't go into it because I'll let into it in the video, and you should go watch that. Also, check out the documentary Highlander 2: Seduced by Argentina, which is a really good documentary about how Highlander 2 was made. Anyways, so yeah, that in and of itself, despite the fact that that is absolute nonsense, is not the most terrible idea. It's just the fact that McLeod and Ramirez are present. McLeod and Ramirez are present on Zeist when Immortals are banished to Earth. Which makes no sense. Like, if I'm being generous, that makes literally no sense. And then, you know, if you haven't seen Highlander, and you haven't seen Highlander 2, go watch Highlander. It's great. Seriously consider whether you want to watch Highlander 2 after that, because, like, it's a fun experience if you're going to introduce somebody else to it, and it's like, it's interesting just from a filmmaking perspective, because they got everything wrong.
You can tell how triggered I feel all by the fact that if I had a webcam, you could see my face just telling everybody, no, do not listen to what this man says.
Yeah.
Just ignore his pleas. He's just watched the first Highlander movie and nothing else.
In the end, there should have been only one.
Exactly. There should have been only one, it should have stayed as only one, and then that's it. Hello, Mireille. Can you distract me from the batshit insanity that is Highlander 2?
Now, if you actually want to have, like, a good sequel, watch Highlander the series. That's a good show.
Alright. What I seek is a different world, and I need 2 items to go get to do that. But first, I have to go back to Ueno to go to the museum. So basically, I have to help Hackmon become a real Mon.
Oh, shit. I knew that was going to happen with me going around on the fucking railroad tracks.
Hello, guys. Yes, I want your help protecting this world, Jotaro.
私は人間とデジモンの争いになど興味を一刻も早く我が弟子ハックモンを鍛え一人前の故に人間デジモンどちらの勢力にもつく気はないわ。がしかしもしも私の願いを聞き入れてくれるのならば力を貸してやってもよい。我が弟子ハックモンの修行に付き合ってやってほしいのだ。
人間に修行をつけてもらうんですか？
You know, typically beatboxing requires you to do more than make the same 10 sounds in a row. That's a monkey sound. That was supposed to
What
sound
is
like
this?
vinyl. That was supposed to sound
What
like
is this,
vinyl
Donkey Kong
scratching.
Country 2?
That sounds like a monkey broke from a baboon dance.
What? Hold on a sec. I gotta take off my sweater.
Why the hell are you wearing a sweater right now?
Presumably because it was cold somewhere.
It's not even that cold. It's barely September.
Can you wake me up when September ends?
21st of September.
Yeah, well, I throw pumpkin spice latte. That's all.
What's so good about those that everybody seems to go crazy about them when they show up?
It's a seasonal thing.
Oh, so it's like the McRib. It's not actually that special. It's just...
Hey, McRib's good, alright? I don't care what anybody says. McRib is good.
Fuck you, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat meat.
Oh my god. What am I listening to right now?
It could be worse, but... Hey.
We could be talking about Power Rangers, and I'm just gonna be sitting there in dead silence, being like, "Oh, these nerds."
Hey, you're a nerd too, so don't act.
Not that much of a nerd. Come on.
Nerd!
Alright, easy.
Nerd!
Easy there, Luke Gallows.
How do I get in here?
Port Sylvan. Wait a minute. Wait, don't do that. Make sure the girl is over 18.
Okay, so I have unlocked all of the CTOS towers. At least I think I have. Hang on.
Not a museum, it's a monster den.
Yes, I have officially unlocked all of the CTOS towers. Not that that actually means anything.
You know what ends up meaning something in the grand scheme of things?
Not following 100% completion guides to a Ubisoft game.
Summoning the power of the Celtic Guardian.
Wait,
The
what's first?
agnostic Celtic Guardian.
Or even better, a frustrated Celtic Guardian. I am so frustrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that was weird when all of a sudden Yugi just started using the obnoxious Celtic Guardian in the anime.
Funny enough, in
That's Celtic Guardian, Swift Guy, the Fierce Knight.
funny enough in the in the Japanese version, he's named the retrained elf swordsman.
Oh, not
Yeah.
wrong. Think about it.
Can't even get into the friggin' museum.
Bro, dude.
Da 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 da. Da
Maybe-
da da
okay,
da
dude.
da da da
Okay,
da.
soon Alex stops. Dude, maybe you need to hide yourself to be able to get in.
Oh, duh. I'm so stupid. Let's see. Let us see if I can do that, first of all. As in, can I stealth hide? Okay, I can stealth.
Just don't mind me, buddy. I'm just following you with a silenced pistol until we get to
Don't mind me, I'm just invisible.
Yeah, until we get to it. Ooh, actually.
And then my Mega level Digimon just bumped those security guards, be like, hey, what was that? Hi, Luna.
No, be Imperial Dramon in friggin' Dragon mode.
Yeah, but I don't have Imperial Dramon, I just have...
I know, but be funny as hell, though.
Okay, who am I fighting now? So...
Didn't we,
So my mom refers to Luna as our overly needy child. Because that's exactly what she is.
Oh, she's needy, alright.
No, she's not needy like that. That Fran's just being silly. You could probably guess what Fran means, Alex.
And I would do anything for love,
but I won't do that.
No, I won't do that.
Easy there, Meatloaf.
So, Fran, would you say Luna looks very intimidating until she smiles?
Yeah. You said about from every picture.
See, I have a skipper key, and he is the fluffiest dog you have ever seen. So even when he tries to look intimidating, he fails.
For some reason, I could actually picture that. Meanwhile, Luna for the life of her can't look intimidating to save her bacon, because as you know what her bark sounds like. No, it sounds like.
Okay, that's the exact opposite of my Black Lab's bark. She used to. Back when we had our Black Lab, she was like, she's the most adorable creature in the world, but she sounds like...
That's how my Chocolate Lab sounded.
Yep.
And my cat is very obnoxious.
Yeah, I don't have a cat, because if I had a cat, well, for one thing, I'm allergic to cats, and my dad's allergic to cats, so...
Interesting.
But, I have had too many friends of mine have had their cats just knock important things off their desks. So I don't, and my old boss, her cat used to knock her computer off her desk every now and again. So I don't want that to happen.
Uh-oh. Some people say that pit bulls are that type of dog that always look very intimidating until they, you know, give you that little panting smile.
Okay, so Cheap Ass Gamer just tweeted that Walmart Plus is coming.
What?
Yeah, Walmart has their own version of Amazon Prime.
Oh my god, that is so stupid. Okay. So how many people actually thought that claustrophobia meant, and you were afraid of Santa Claus before actually looking it up?
Yeah, okay, does anybody actually thought that?
Okay, so...
It's a reference to SpongeBob.
So, like I said, if anybody ever thought that, you're stupid.
Yes.
Then you need to ask yourself, what sound one hand makes?
Dubstep.
No.
This is the sound of one hand clapping.
Yeah.
No, I was making a reference to Deadpool.
kind of freaking stop.
Hang on, I need to turn the gain on my microphone up so that you can hear that.
I may need to actually get the, Brain, you have Deadpool remastered, right?
Yeah, that's the sound of... Let me turn it back down here.
Would you want to
That is
stream that at some point, Fran?
That is the sound of one hand clapping.
If there was a way to get around the, you know, the stuff.
I'm fairly certain, since it's a PS3 game ported to the PlayStation 4, I'm fairly certain you can do that.
There's still a couple block scenes when Deadpool
無理
sings.
しちゃダメだよ
Oh. Right.
Yeah, try not to focus too closely on the movies. That got me taken off of here last time.
Then stop looking at it too.
I'm not looking at them.
staring.
That's the point.
Her eyes are bare.
Technically, my eyes are staring at the ground. I am unfortunately having to do the virgin walk through this auction.
You mean the stick up the ass walk in Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles?
Yes, that.
Yeah, when you're walking. You're walking into it, makes it look like you gotta stick up your ass.
And yet I still kind of like that walking animation, and because at least it looks more like an actual walk than, you know, the Belmont strut.
Yeah.
Because as iconic as the Belmont strut is, that could be a bit
Cara
much.
Delevingne crossed with fucking what's her name? Kristen Stewart.
Maybe.
Is that Helena Bonham Carter? Seriously.
What?
They're like, I get the feeling that all these girls have their headshots manipulated from like celebrities or something, because
You might want to turn away from that before YouTube finds you offensive.
oh no, there are no boobs on screen. They're fully clothed. Well, they're in bikinis, but still.
Your stream getting taken down is the reason why I am discouraged from streaming God of War.
You know, the funny thing is that's actually on YouTube completely uncensored too, so I don't know what the fuck is up.
Not the karate.
It's called double standards. It's only okay when other people do it, but when we do it, oh no, we're terrible people.
Nah, simple. You still make sure you censor it with freaking Goldpuff set.
As if I could do that during a live stream.
You can edit.
Now face it with a grin. I'm never giving in.
My Luna was very disappointed today, though. I was going to Sonic to get lunch and to get a doggy sundae for her. They didn't have their ice cream machine wasn't working, and they didn't have any dog treats.
What was that, McDonald's?
That sounds like McDonald's.
I was like, oh, I can't spoil her after being gone for a weekend. And after taking a COVID test, I tested negative. So,
Yeah, you tested positive for insanity.
What, you think I'm like Skeletor or something?
No, that was the first thing that came to mind when he said insanity.
No, Skeletor.
Have you
with a
seen
full-
Skeletor in the 2000s He-Man cartoon, Alex?
I have not, but I have seen Skeletor in the DC Comics He-Man comics.
You need to see Skeletor in the 2000s He-Man cartoon, because he looks intimidating as hell.
He does in the comic as well. He's like, and he's constantly asking his minions, and why didn't you just kill He-Man?
You just killed the motherfucker.
Why am I...
One man.
And you didn't just slit his throat because why?
Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. I don't know how much of that I could take. I mean,
Oh,
serious.
You take it all. You take and use your words.
We haven't. No, three of us haven't even played a single game of that.
Okay, Poppy. Donna, can you follow me? Damn it.
We will change that.
What part of come with me if you want to live do you not understand?
Come with me if you want to live.
Come with me if you want to live.
Suddenly it turns into the never-ending story. Which gets worse with every installation in that movie series.
The never-ending story, it should have ended a long time ago.
You know one with Jack Black in it?
Yes.
Yeah. That Never-ending Story 3, that was a weird film.
Even, no matter how awesome Jack Black is, he can't make that movie good.
I know.
Talking about saving up for a long time from to buy a sex slave. Jesus Christ. None of these are my type. Hands too big, don't like the hair. How picky can you be? Jesus Christ.
No, it's possible. It's possible to be picky.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna let you finish, but I need to take your gun.
Give me your guns and your clothes.
No, he doesn't have a gun. That sucks.
And give me your clothes. So,
I need your guns, I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. I can't do Schwarzenegger, unfortunately.
It is not that hard. It's not like
I can do the Schwarzenegger voice.
hell,
I
you
can
just
also
sound like
do the
it sounded like
screaming.
someone
Lol, lol.
無理しちゃダメだよ
Oh.
Oh. Yes, I can do his scream from the Predator.
You know
Not
what would
that
have been
kind
really
of Predator.
Yeah,
is if Schwarzenegger had been in Highlander.
Wait,
That would have been awesome. That would have been awesome.
Were you in
Yes.
Highlander?
If Schwarzenegger was in Highlander at some point.
Like I said.
Sponge
Like I
Boy,
said.
me Claude, I've become an 80s villain.
Dude, Schwarzenegger would be too good for Highlander. He'd be the biggest motherfucker in the movie.
That bit was a reference to Alex's spoof of Clancy Brown being in that movie, in the first one.
Right.
AKA the only good one. The only one that should have existed. But no, there had to be 8 of these stupid movies.
Why? Because Chainsaw, they probably made a lot of money.
Somehow they did.
Yeah, and somehow, despite looking worse than the first movie, Highlander 2 has a higher budget.
Yeah, that
makes no sense.
that shouldn't be a surprise. It's a sequel. Of course it's going to get higher budget than the first one. Come on.
Yes, but it looks way worse.
See Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Earth is under attack, and it is glorious.
Oh, we'll freaking rip that fucking movie one of these days.
One of these days we'll do Annihilation, but odds are I'll probably like that movie a bit more.
Also in Highlander, or in the Mortal Kombat.
Yes.
But wasn't he replaced in Mortal Kombat Annihilation?
Yeah, we
Yes,
like
yes.
by one of the guys from the Warriors.
Which I've
That big
also
of
not yet seen.
Which you need to.
Yeah, they were replaced by somebody who was not as good,
Yeah, you gotta replace Ajax from the Warriors.
as was most of the people who were recast in
Outside
that film.
pretty much outside Liu Kang and Katana, everybody from the previous movie got replaced.
Was Katana even in the first movie?
Yeah.
You know what's kind of sad? Annihilation understood Sindel's character more than MK11.
No, I foreshadowed MK11. Unintentionally foreshadowed MK11.
Yeah, but the thing is, at least MK Annihilation was a terrible movie, not disguised not a terrible movie disguised as a video game.
Oh my god, bro.
Or were you just saying not a terrible movie disguised as a video game?
Yes.
That's
basically Mortal Kombat. That's 9, 10, and 11 in a nutshell. They're terrible movies disguised as video games.
Go get us some Mortal Kombat.
Did you know that Warp Zone once made an acapella of the Mortal Kombat theme?
I believe I've heard that, yes.
Oh, and if you've ever seen Sonic XD, he's various Mortal Kombat characters suck based in the story mode bits. Let's just say there was an interesting part with Kotal Khan's video, where essentially when Kotal's wrestling with Shao Kahn near the end of Kitana's chapter, or suddenly the way it's edited basically makes it look like Kotal is trying to have sex with Shao Kahn.
Oh my god.
And Shao Kahn giving the sex was too powerful for Kotal to handle. I could go that way, or I could go in here. and then Kotal gets a taste of the Bane treatment.
You guys are fucking idiots.
Take a wild guess what I mean, Alex.
The back breaking?
Yep, but not via throwing him onto his knee. He gets the torture rack.
He gets it with the freaking torture. Yeah, Kotal gets the torture rack.
I was headshotting these guys all over the place, fucking insta-killing them, and they didn't even think to get behind cover.
Why?
I don't know.
Are they that stupid?
Apparently.
I have never
had this. Like, I have never had this part of the mission go that way before.
Like I said, they must have been trained by stormtroopers.
You guys must be. You guys have got to be like stupider, like more blind than the Metal Gear Solid guards. Because
and they got freaking cone of vision.
Yeah.
So, how many of you guys are familiar with the movie Up?
Up?
Yes.
Not that familiar.
I have heard of it, I have never seen it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what?
Never seen Up.
What?
Like I said, never seen Up. You heard me right. First 2 times.
What the fuck?
And you guys get on me for not watching some of the stuff you've watched.
Okay. What the fuck is going on here?
That's what I want to know.
What the fuck is going on here, guys?
Like I said, that's a question I want to know the answer to. Oh, hello. Oh, hello, Leomon.
There are bullet holes showing up in the middle of fucking thin air.
Bolts in midair. Fran, how does that make sense?
Ubisoft, that's how.
Oh, right. We'll fix it later.
And then never do.
It's a reference to a meme regarding Assassin's Creed Unity.
Yeah.
No, we're just constantly re-releasing like 20 different versions of the same damn game.
And somehow getting worse with every re-release. Don't ask me how that works.
Dude, that's like a fucking 2004.
So, how many of us believe that we should use the Celtic Guardian?
No, for
But I
what?
kind of fucked that up there.
The Celtic Guardian to basically win our duels.
Wait first for the Celtic Guardian.
Yes.
行くぞみんな
To the point where you need to be committed to having a Celtic Guardian deck.
That doesn't answer the question. Dude, it can't. Dude, that's impossible. I can't have more than 3 copies of the same card.
No, but you can have obnoxious Celtic Guardian, regular Celtic Guardian, and etc.
Yeah.
That helps, but still. That's 1 in 3, fucker.
みんなよく頑
What about Blue Eyes? You can have more than 3 of that monster.
Technically. Oh, technically. Same with Cyber Dragon. At least I think. Don't hold me on it.
Remember the worst thing to ever happen to Zane Truesdale's deck in GX?
That is a weird name.
We'll blame the 4Kids dub.
Like, okay, Zane is a real name. Truesdale, I don't buy that for a
行くぞみん
second.
な
Like I said, blame 4Kids.
I will.
Just like Jaden Yuki, or as Ed/Aster Phoenix calls him, Schmaden Schmooky.
Okay, come on.
In case you're wondering, basically, there was a bit in the in GX where Aster was like responding to questions in the media, basically saying there could only be one elemental hero user out there, and I'm like, why? It's an archetype. Literally anyone should be able to use an archetype.
Yeah, remember, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, like, everybody's got their own deck. It's part of their own gimmick. Alright.
And then in that season, Zane's deck ended up getting botched because of the Cyber Darks.
Yep.
And Jaden's deck gets so botched that it's not even recognizable by the Neospatians. So who are these Neospatians that I'm sure many people were wondering? Well, have you ever thought of cute animals being turned into humanoid aliens?
Let's put it this way, some new cards that are coming out will sell.
ダメだよ
Won't sell.
Or even better, make Neospatian Aquadolphin and have the most well-defined ass, and then nerf it in the dub.
Yeah, by giving it a shitty retrain. That and Glowmoss got a shitty retrain. That's the reason.
Glowmoss sucks. Glowmoss is the literal worst Neospatian. That is the Neospatian that nobody should ever have in their deck. Just every other Neospatian except for Glowmoss.
Also, by the way, fuck that mole.
Ground Mole, which ended up getting banned at one point. Just put Moon Mirror Shield and Ground Mole on your field and just sit there and watch.
Oh my god.
It is a beautiful, beautiful mess. In case you don't know what Moon Mirror Shield does, it basically makes your monster or nigh invulnerable so long as you trade 100 life points for every time it makes it, or anytime it like makes an attack on a monster. And Ground Mole's special ability, anytime it engages in a battle, it can return a card to the owner's hand. No matter how powerful, as long as that card doesn't destroy it. So basically, you want to get rid of Ground Mole without battling it. Because if you battle it, you're screwed.
Yep. It's like battling a fucking wall of illusion.
You know what's actually unironically the best as Neos type monster?
Which one?
Rainbow Neos.
That's a bit overdone, but whatever, guys.
Like literally, Rainbow Neos is
now?
Just the comm signal thing.
Alright, besides you fiddling with the mic, what happened?
Stuff happened.
Man.
Anyways, so basically, Rainbow Neos should have been just the end-all boss monster of the Neos lineup, but then that got ruined by Divine Neos.
Yeah,
Why does that
Neos.
thing exist?
Because it does.
Season 4. You were
So does
just...
Neos Wiseman. Alright? I don't hear you bitching about it.
Well, at least Neos Wiseman, and you don't even need to have Yubel on the field.
Right.
Why is it that Yuma's deck ends up being automatically better just because of how well equipped it is for that scenario?
Because it is.
Because Zexal or Zeal monsters. And hell, Yusei's deck is actually pretty good. But for the Synchro era.
Yep.
Like, why did it take till Yusei to get an actually good deck in Yu-Gi-Oh? Oh, for the protagonist, as opposed to, Yugi's deck being a hodgepodge of random cards, and Jaden's deck being very dangerously reliant on fusions.
Fusion ha!
We are Lyrin. We are vengeance. We are the night.
Okay,
That
so
was
I
a
need to
bit
find
in
all of these.
Team 4 Stars Dragon Ball, or not Dragon Ball. That was a bit in there in Team 4 Stars Batman Arkham Knight stream.
Okay, so what I need to do is I need to find the briefcases now.
We are the challenge for bliss.
The reason I'm grinding is because I want on some data type Digimon that aren't just Sakuyamon and Metal Garurumon.
Right.
Now I can shut down the human trafficking ring.
But here's a question. Can it run Crisis?
Get it out of Crisis. There's a go boom boom.
Well, technically, I think the PS4 can run Crisis, but they haven't ported it yet. So.
What kind of go boom boom?
In case you're wondering what Fran is referencing, there's a in Brain Scratch Comms. For whatever reason, when they get to the Koopa Brothers Fortress in the first chapter of Paper Mario, Orion as Mario basically he makes references to this character, to the Mario mini boss called Boom Boom from Mario 3, just because the Mario 03 Castle Fortress theme plays. And Boom Boom is the boss of every fortress.
It's simple. Like it'll be a freaking jump off for the wall.
At the very least, later Mario games added another character to the lineup to make it so that Boom Boom wasn't the only boss you fought in Mario 3D Land.
Yep.
So, Fran, how do you feel about Little Pitties.
Okay, what now?
How do you feel about Little Pitties?
Okay, so this is on my way, so I'll just get that done. Because this is a sandbox game, and sandbox games have no sense of actual time.
Until the
time
plot,
missions.
until plot happens.
Yep.
Have you seen Infamous?
I have not, but I do have, I believe I have both games.
I only have the second in game because my little sister sold the first game.
What, the Homograph one?
Yes.
Making sure.
Oh, and I also have Infamous Second Son.
I need to get that one. I have the Game of the Year edition of, I think I have the Game of the Year edition of both of the first two games.
So as it turns out, Fran, as it turns out, Outbrain Scratch Comms is now doing Doom Eternal and Pikmin 3. And
Yeah,
Ted
they're finally getting to Pikmin 3.
Yep, and Ted...
It's a shame they're doing such a family-friendly game alongside Pikmin 3.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, wait. Doom and family friendly do not mix. Let's get that straight.
Well, you're only committing genocide against the evil demons, though. That's family-friendly.
No, wait. I need to correct you.
You're killing infinite amounts of friendly little plant people.
What am I listening to right now?
Yeah, you're killing demon spawn as the motherfucking Doom guy. Let's get that straight.
Yeah.
The motherfucking Doom guy. Hey, don't you forget that.
What is going on right now?
Yeah, we're eventually gonna feel the day I eventually stream Doom.
Kalima! But Fran, one thing you have to keep in mind: try not to mistime your jumps.
Oh, fuck you.
There's actually a joke behind that, Alex.
Yeah,
I figured there would be,
chance,
but I can't
my
remember.
chance that you're freaking jumping into falling into to my death. That's what you're gonna try to do.
I could, but I won't.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Because trust me, I am capable of being very petty.
Alright, you are not Superman. You're not gonna freaking put a roach in my drink.
Someone's still on Dr. Slump.
I mean, some people would appreciate that, free weed and all.
What?
The fuck is what the fuck
put
does
a
put a
roach in
roach in
your
a drink have to do
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah, it's a roach.
Weed.
It's a roach.
No, I'm talking about a cockroach.
I know that. It's a... See, what I'm doing is I'm doing the opposite of a joke from Saved by the Bell, where Screech mistook a joint for an actual roach.
God damn it, Screech.
What am I listening to right now?
I have no idea.
It might as well be the most fucked up riff tracks ever.
What are we riffing, though, is the question.
Not a damn thing. That's what we're riffing.
Reality. We're riffing on reality.
Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity.
No, you're gonna eventually freaking riff on a freaking Gagmon character who's capable of freaking splitting the earth in two. Who happens to look like a freaking little girl.
Excuse me, what?
I'm talking about a raw life.
Oh, I'm stupid. May I take your hat, sir? May I take your hat, sir?
Alright, Peter Griffin.
No, I was referencing Patrick.
No, Peter Griffin did it too.
Oh, hello, Lady Devimon.
Hello, Lady Devimon, you big busty bitch.
How do I zoom in?
Oh yeah, speaking of which, have you seen Morgana from the MCU?
No.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you have. I showed her to you earlier.
Oh, god damn.
Yes, that is Elizabeth Hurley.
By the way, I will be needing Lady Devimon and Angelomon for a certain broken Digimon.
Yeah, Mastermon.
Yep. Fran, describe to Alex how broken Mastemon is.
With that skill of hers?
Yes.
Imagine having an attack that could friggin' reduce your opponent's health by like 25%.
Every single time.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so guys.
Hey, I got a digital trip dealer here. So, the only one I haven't done here is Alone, so I'm gonna do Alone.
So you're gonna be all by yourself.
The fuck?
You wanna know something that's even... You wanna know something that makes that picture of Morgana really funny?
What?
Elizabeth Hurley is 55.
Oh, God. Have you guys ever seen a pit bull eat a watermelon?
No, and this image alone probably looks funny as hell.
It is. Guy has like a bunch of pit bulls, goes up to each of them, and is like, watermelon, and gives them a bit of watermelon, and two of them just take a decent chunk out of the watermelon.
Watermelon?
Some part of me is tempted to try to do that with Luna.
Oh my god.
She actually takes things very nicely.
I know.
And she is currently laying on my waist. She doesn't want me to leave. She never wants me to leave her again. Because she loves me that much. Okay, so... Oh, tell me something. What do we do with a drunken sailor?
What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? What do we do with a drunken sailor? Lying in the morning. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Hooray, and up she rises. Early in the morning.
Okay, so when the heck do we get to go to Assassin's Creed Black Flag?
Shim on the belly with a rusty razor. Shim on the belly with a rusty razor. Shim on the belly with a rusty razor. Early in the morning.
Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Early in the morning.
See, the way I always heard it was stick him in the bed with Maggie Thatcher.
What the?
I'm sorry, what?
Stick him in the bed with Maggie Thatcher. Stick him in the bed with Maggie Thatcher. Stick him in the bed with Maggie Thatcher. Early in the morning.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how I've always heard it.
Oh my god. That is...
Okay, what kind of friggin' Warp the Bridge series did you get that from?
That is not... That's from a band called Afraid Not. That's the ones I've always heard sing it. Because they were a local band. I don't know if they're still around.
Right? Okay, so... So, you know what mine and the internet's general reaction to Doomsday in Batman v Superman is?
What?
They have a cave troll.
無理しちゃダメだよ
Yeah, okay, cool. Good. We have a hole.
Basically, it's a reference to how how Doomsday in the movie looks. Have you seen what Doomsday looks like in that movie? Basically, imagine a more humanoid cave troll from Lord of the Rings.
There you go, freaking Final Castlevania with the cave troll.
Nah. If I were gonna go Castlevania with anything, I'd make reference to the Netflix series.
行くぞみんな
This is...
君がいてくれてよかった
And people would wonder... You know, Fran, there was once a time where I used to just, like, you know...
Be an adventurer like us, but you took an arrow to the knee?
I have Luna on my knee right now.
No, he would have taken the arrow to me, but he got shot in the ass.
ダメだよ
By what?
Don't matter.
God damn it.
I know it's a reference to Ahmed the Dead Terrorist from Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, you got shot in the ass. Nah, after he got through checking. Yeah, that's when you got shot in the ass by U.S. military. Make sure to listen to Jingle Bomb.
Yes, Alex, have you seen Jeff Dunham?
I have not. I think I have one of his specials on DVD somewhere.
Oh, God.
Alright, is that one with Bubba Jeff? Remember, what's his favorite beer? An open one.
Well, I took him to the spa. No, he took me to a steamer.
Steamer.
I don't even know if I could do a decent impression of
Jose Jalapeno.
Jose Jalapeno. No, he took me to a steamer.
Alright, in case you didn't figure out what I'm doing, I'm speaking Japanese.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
My little sister's taking Japanese as a college course.
Oh, nice.
If you don't think I can speak
And
Japanese,
somehow I knew a phrase in Japanese that she didn't know, which was
Oh,
how to
my
say which is how to say I'm sorry,
yeah,
which is gomenasai.
Oh my wa mo shinderu. Nani? Nani?
No. After he says Nani, you gotta include the
Yeah, you gotta try to make that fucking sound effect.
not this screeching sound. No, God, no. Just make it sound like.
No, it sounds like you're trying to fart.
That. Yes, that's exactly the point.
That's the freaking noise you make when you watch flies.
Why would you ever watch two flies having sex?
Better than watching a
That's,
shitty movie.
No. No, I
No,
dispute that.
No what?
Dispute what exactly?
I dispute that it's better for her to do what he said than to watch a shitty movie.
Oh my God, why? What even is this conversation right now?
It's from retarded conversations in a nutshell.
It's already 11 right now, so we are already in that territory where our minds are just going straight into the gutter.
Oh, if we were playing Use Your Words, it would have been in the gutter in 5 minutes.
No. Oh, we'd have to actually queue up a game of Use Your Words for that to happen. So we need to actually get one going.
Yeah, no.
But we got to make sure it's a time when Alex is actually awake.
Awake and not busy doing shit.
But are we gonna have to wake him up inside?
Oh my god.
Come on, it's true.
Oh.
You know it's true.
Oh.
Save me from the nothing I've become.
Bring me to life.
That's a good song, but
Bid my
still.
blood to run, or I come undone. Save me from the nothing I've become.
Bring me to life. And then cue the version of that song where instead of hearing incomprehensible lyrics, you hear
Start to transition and freaking out.
それは間違いじゃね
Oh, here's another Jotaro Kujo, Bancho Leomon.
Yep. And you need them for a certain anomaly.
誰だてめえは
Yep.
And you're probably not gonna get what I'm talking about.
お師匠様から言われたからって
Hackmon, I'm here to save you from the wrath of this flashing boss.
その歯が
The flashy boss punch.
けどそれ僕は戦う
ほうほうその覚悟は
Oh ho, you're approaching me, huh? Well, I can't beat the crap out of you without getting close to you.
かかってこい
Oh yeah.
That's a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference. It's specifically Stardust Crusaders, Fran.
Yeah.
It's the part where Jotaro is about to finally fight against Dio near the end of the series, and Dio's like, oh, so you're approaching me, huh? Wow, big mistake, actually increasing our chance of high combo. Oh, buddy. Seriously, Bancho Leomon just gave me quite a chance for a power boost. Because he's that stupid.
Oh,
Boosh.
Leomon.
You're so stupid. And now my camaraderie is up, and that is a huge mistake. Look at this! I'm hitting him with Great Tornado. And my combo just went up.
Mm-hmm.
You have any idea how bad this is going to be for him?
Oh my god.
Boosh! Aw, man, that didn't kill him.
192. That sounds like every freaking overblown freaking attack in Final Fantasy.
Get on with it! Yes! Get on with it! Get on with it!
Boom, does 2 damage.
Oh great, he boosted his attack.
Boost the win. Boost the win.
Oh dear lord. Next time someone tells me pit bulls are dangerous, I'll just be like, this is my beautiful, pretty girl. She is not mean. She is not vicious. She's very adorable.
Don't be tempted. And tonight, you...
And for some reason, they're banned in, like, how many countries?
I don't know if it's necessarily countries, but there are definitely states where they're banned.
Yep.
Which is stupid. They're just dogs. They're literally just dogs. Just like any other dog.
Yep.
背負った何かを求め力と心
Any dog can be vicious.
真のロイヤルナイツへの道
Such as Chihuahuas, for instance.
Chihuahuas, definitely.
その会はあったよ
Oh, Chihuahua.
Please don't.
Yeah, not literally.
And now, Hackmon is digivolving into...
Not a warp digivolving.
To Jesus Kun.
Yeah, Jesmon.
Yep, who is literally Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Y'all mother truckers need Jesus.
You motherfuckers need Jesus. Oh, yeah, after you see what it was, that you Big J.
And Jesmon is a active participant in Digimon Adventure Tri.
Yep.
So now we have Jesmon in our service. And as it turns out, Bancho Leomon pretty much let us win.
More or less.
For the love of God.
And now they're getting into a fight. Can we just get these two to smack each other in the face?
そうかいやそれは現実世界も君もいつかは
No, I am the law.
So, tell me something. What would be interesting to see in if I end up doing the Ultimate Ninja Storm games?
You spending 20 episodes charging up a chapter. Jutsu.
God damn it.
Just fuck up the joke.
Or no, it's not. No. Ultimate Ninja Storm actually cuts out quite a large amount of Naruto's filler.
Yeah, I know.
Good.
Yeah, I know. You don't have to wait like 30 episodes for a jutsu to be hit.
It really is.
Yeah,
It really has become Ninja Dragon Ball Z, hasn't it?
No, that's just one of the spirit bombs mean.
Funny thing, Naruto has better music in Japanese than Dragon Ball does. Naruto actually
Naruto's
has...
Japanese music is in the dub.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. Naruto has better music than Dragon Ball.
It's arguable.
As in, like, the default score is better than the Dragon Ball default score.
Yeah.
Was it because it's composed by someone that isn't Shinsuke Kikuchi?
Kikuchi. Get it right.
Even Scott pronounces it as Kikuchi. For some reason, even though you guys have pronounced it a little better, Kikuchi.
Yeah.
See, that's a pronunciation I could actually get down with.
Kikuchi.
Not even just to spite Scott, but also the fact that it actually, sounds like that it's more accurate. And because... So, anyway. Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Okay, so what would be the oddest friendship written in the Marvel DC crossover thing?
Ooh. Like, is in like an actual one that I would have in the thing, or?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, you already know that I'm about some of the stuff that I'm doing. I'm not really sure. I'd have to think about it, because I haven't really put much thought into it outside of like
Timeline.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, just say like a lot of the cosmic stuff would be like prehistory, Valkyrie, and then most of Asgard would be like in the BCs. Yeah, what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, same case with the new Genesis and Apocalypse. And meanwhile, as Asgard goes through multiple Ragnaroks, Apocalypse, Darkseid just sits back and watches with popcorn. So
one of the, I guess one of the ones would be Zod and Thanos.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I cannot imagine that.
General Zod and Thanos.
Well, we've already talked about that before, I think.
Not that. Would Wolverine have any odd friendships?
Well, him and, he's worked with Captain America before, so I don't think that would be too odd.
No, it's not.
Him and Batman might get along. Of course, he and Jason Todd would definitely get along.
Yes, definitely him and Jason. I still love writing that bit in part 2 of JLD Apocalypse War, where it's like Damian plans to derail the League of Assassins, and at first it seems Jason's gonna get excited, but then Damian tells him, no, we're not killing anybody. And Jason's like, ah. He gets so mad. Alright, so let's get this out of the way right now. How many of us have seen footage of the Avengers game?
I have.
I have as well, and... so glad I'm not giving my money into that game.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Because if I wanted to play a game with the Avengers, I'm just gonna boot up my Switch and play Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Because even when the frame rate dips in that, it's actually kind of fun. Because the game hasn't crashed on me. Hey, but it's so much fun to just watch everybody do their special moves, and then the frame rate just goes. That's pretty much how it goes. Like Fran, we've experienced Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. You know what that's like. Which, speaking of which, if we do hang out on Thursday, and hopefully I try to get Alden over, we should definitely get back into playing that game.
More of that done. Get some more Ultimate Alliance 3 done.
Yeah. So be like we're not a fan of having this game run at 60 frames per second. No, this game needs to run at 12 frames per second. So let's just have every. Don't you mean the PAL version of Ocarina of Time? Because the European version is infamous for bad frame rate.
Dude, it's 12 on a good day. No, it's definitely not the 3DS version.
I feel sorry for most European gamers.
Oh yeah, they've gone through some serious shit because of stupid frame rate differences.
Why is it that American gamers get better frame rate than European gamers?
I don't know. Have you seen that QuickTime event in the Avengers with Thor?
Yes, I posted that to you guys.
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Fran, have you seen that?
Nah, not yet.
Basically, basically, you can't fail QuickTime events in Avengers, because, you know how some video games with QuickTime events can let you fail them and you get something in, and you either, die or just take a bit of damage.
Like, start a fight with, reduced health.
Yeah, in the beta, they just don't. They don't do that at all.
No, they just, like... They just sit there in midair. You could literally do whatever you feel like. You could walk out of the room, go make yourself a sandwich, order a pizza, watch a live stream. Is Thor still standing there waiting to hit these fools with his hammer?
So it's not really QTE then.
Exactly!
It's more just, press this button now.
Press this button when you feel like it.
That's not QTE.
No, it's not!
It's not even a slow time event.
Yeah.
So, Fran, and also as it turns out, what I learned last week, Alex has not seen Peter Pan.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
What kind of life have we all lived?
Love of God. Aiden would not unstick himself from fucking cover.
From fucking cover. Maybe he prefers having sex with cover?
The fuck?
What?
I'm not even gonna ask.
The heartwarming love story of a man and a chest-high wall.
I could actually coming soon to theaters near you.
Nah.
Better love story than Twilight, says one of the reviewers.
No,
And I'm just...
that'll be the new thing coming to Disney Plus.
What? Oh my god.
Hey, well, that'd be some shit if it was on Disney Plus.
It would, and during my visit to the docks area in North Haven, and I ended up someone there ended up putting on Hocus Pocus.
Oh, wow.
Who actually remembers that movie existed?
Who doesn't remember that movie?
I mean, the most I know about is that it's released on... It's one of the latest movies that Disney released on 4K, so...
Excuse me, what?
Yes, they actually released that
No.
not too long
You've
ago.
never seen that movie before?
Who, me?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
No, I have not.
Oh my god. We need a list of movies you've never seen just to change that.
Well, we need a list of movies Kevin's never seen.
We need a list of
probably never-
movies that each of us has never seen before.
Next thing you're gonna tell me you've never seen Scarface. And I'm probably right. Just for
I've
saying
never
that.
seen Scarface.
What?
Okay, that's not entirely
Never
true.
seen
I've never
Scarface.
seen all of Scarface. I've seen parts of it, and never seen all of it.
And chances are Kevin's probably never seen it either. I need a freaking joke slap for that. And stop covering your mouth, bro. Live streaming.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were covering your mouth. Come on.
What do you mean? I don't
Don't
know
be
what you're
smart
talking
ass. We can hear you. And you have no comment.
What would you like me to say?
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor early in the morning? Blu-ray and up to rising Blu-ray and up to rising Blu-ray and up to rising early in the morning. Stick 'em in the bed with a bunch of robots. Stick 'em in the bed with a bunch of robots. Stick 'em in the bed with a bunch of robots early in the morning.
Oh my god.
Blu-ray and up to rising Blu-ray and up to rising Blu-ray and up to rising early in the morning.
I think the only topic of discussion I had, one of the only topics of discussion we had last week was the fact that I wasn't really a huge fan of Team 4 Star's Demon Slayer in X Minutes, because that format totally doesn't rip off Giguk in any way whatsoever.
You can tell by the sarcasm in your voice.
My voice practically breathes sarcasm every day.
Yeah, you can't tell when someone's being sarcastic to you.
I can tell sometimes.
Not the word sometimes.
Though some people can actually disguise their tone fairly well.
Like I say, you suck at detecting sarcasm.
And yet I can breathe it in.
Somehow.
It's a paradox.
No, that's paradox for them. Besides, I don't see Sangha, I don't see Kantajin, I don't see Suijin.
You mean the three pieces of Gate Guardian?
Yeah.
You know, funny enough, there was a playthrough of Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom where, what's the, Thunder guy's name?
Thunder God.
The one from...
Lion-O?
No, the piece of Gate Guardian, Thunder.
Sangha the Thunder.
Oh yeah, Sangan was basically used on a team with Mako Tsunami, who is totally not a freaky fish guy.
I am not a freaky fish guy.
And in the Abridged series, when has he actually dueled anyone?
I don't think he ever did.
Oh, the freaky fish guy?
Yes.
Yugi, Joey.
No, in the Abridged series. In the actual series, he dueled them.
Oh shit, Sherlock.
I have to wonder, why is it that during the presidential election we never get anybody that sounds remotely decent?
I don't know. But, see, I thought you were gonna say, hey, why don't we get anybody who wins by playing children's card games?
In
that case, sign me up for the election so I can try to win that. I could be like, hey, if I win, I get to make the rules.
We get legalized tonight. Nationwide.
If I win and we are getting crunked tonight.
Oh my god, bro.
What do you
Fran?
Can you like not? We're gonna get copyright stuff on this. La 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 la, I can't hear you. La 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 la.
He's watching Devil Artemis.
Okay.
Basically, the stuff that... Basically, he's the guy that Alejandro Saab is known for working with.
Yeah, shallow.
He's Kagi.
Why would I need more than a single one of each of these guns?
Yeah,
I should have, like...
Bro, that's my set. That's my set. Shallow.
Yep. He could also be known as Shallow. Or Skidoo.
Skidoo, Weekend 2.
Oh, yeah.
There was, in Seven Deadly Schmucks, basically, Elizabeth calls out to her so-called imaginary friend Skidoo. And then it turns out to be her sister Margaret, who sounds like Filthy Frank.
Oh yeah, kill me now.
just the fact that all of the Elizabeth and her siblings all have the cute but cacophonic trope applied to them. Just it's hilarious. Fran?
What?
Basically, Elizabeth in Seven Deadly Schmucks sounds like Gilbert Gottfried, for some reason. In her sister Veronica sounds like Lumpy Space Princess from Adventure Time.
God.
Whose bodyguard, our Griamore, or apparently is known by his nickname Tiny, to which he tells Hauser, "You saw my dick one time." And apparently every Holy Night in Leonis had seen Griamore's dick.
That's too much.
I'm like, how does everyone in this single town see a man's genitals? What was the incident in question?
Oh, there's ways.
I mean, the incident that prompted the whole tiny bubbles.
Like I said, there's ways.
Life finds a way.
To make me vomit.
Hey, for another boom. Come in and freaking take that leaf. Someone took a look at it. Hey, look at this dude. He's got a little dick.
You saw my dick. One time. One time? Hauser says, completely confused. And Hauser in that Bridge series was once voiced by Kagi. Before being replaced by the guy that I've cited sounds exactly like Alex.
And I still kind of don't get that, but whatever.
You can do the Archer voice so perfectly. Mr. Shiro, big tough muscle man. Or man, you mind if I mosey on over there and take a look at you? It was a bit in Unlimited Blade Works Abridged.
Right.
Basically, Archer had a command seal placed on him so that he can't approach Shiro unless he specifically requests it in that exact tone of voice with those exact words.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Basically, he is a heroic spirit from a part of history who has been summoned in by a teenage girl to compete in a war that would essentially amount to ghosts killing each other over a cup. That is the premise of the Fate series.
Now, you know what I'd like to see? Ghosts being summoned by Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
There's probably a fan fiction out there. Or that
Fate
fills that
meets turtles. Oh, come on.
Okay. Gonna expand this.
So I presume that both of y'all have heard that Chadwick Boseman died.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
depressing, man. I was just like, no, he didn't. No.
Yeah. When I heard, my mom said that Black Panther had died, and I thought, oh, that couldn't be Chadwick Boseman, right? It had to be the guy who played T'Chaka. Because that would have made...
A bit more sense.
Yeah, that would have been like, okay, I mean, that sucks, but it makes a bit more sense. It's like, no, it was Chadwick Boseman who played T'Challa, and it's like, man, you don't really expect somebody that young to go.
Yeah, but he had stage 3 colon cancer.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Yep. And he played that character even through the toughest of conditions. Even Michael B. Jordan gave some words saying that there wasn't enough time. Which I have to agree with that. There really wasn't enough time. Oh, hi, Magnamon. You remember this guy, right, Fran?
Yep.
Whom was one of many of Veemon's armor forms, for some reason being voiced by Steve Bloom.
You know what would be great for like PlayStation and the Switch is if they had Discord apps on them.
That way we wouldn't have to resort to this dumb party chat. And that way I would... Wait, what?
Now what?
And Nokia has summoned Digimon.
What the hell? But yeah, we could like, I don't know, we could stream something other than PlayStation games.
Yeah. And my dog Luna has chubby cheeks.
No, she's not.
When she's not, like, laying on my leg right now.
Right.
Oh, hi, Dynasmon. This asshole.
Well, it could be worse.
I told Alex about the, friggin' in last bit of Digimon Frontier that kind of made me give up on that show.
You're breaking up, man.
I was saying to Fran, I once told you about that, my reasoning why I don't really like Frontier's last arc. Because it's like it was good up until Cherubimon died. Well, in some regard. Because the writing still felt like it was back to Adventure 1 on days where everybody had any specific trait to adhere to. And I'm just like, this is gonna be how it is for this whole series, isn't it? Oh, and of course it doesn't help that that one of the main characters, an 11-year-old girl, has to essentially be the fan service Digimon, because the whole gimmick of Digimon, but Power Rangers. They even gave
Megazord, I choose you.
They don't even do Megazord until the end of the show. I'm not kidding. They never do Megazord until the end of the show.
Yep.
Don't ask me how or why that they did that. But I was kind of expecting them to go Megazord with Cherubimon, but no, they never do that until the last, it's like 2 episodes of the show. Oh, and I'm just like, this is so dumb. Why did they not do this in the first place? Like, everybody could just be like, you know what, we're gonna combine into a big FU Megazord and kick the crap out of the Royal Knights that have been beating the tar out of us all this time, and at least the others would have gotten to do something. But no, it had to be the main hero and his Lancer buddy.
Dude, that's how it is.
Even in Adventure 1, on the others got to do something. Adventure 2...
something, but... Who recruited one to Mega?
The hero and the Lancer.
Exactly.
Digimon Adventure 2 was at least a little more fair in that regard. And Tamers was even more fair as well.
Yeah, define fair.
By fairness, I mean, you know, not just 2 people being the only ones capable of doing something. Anyway, so what has everybody's weekend been like?
It's been pretty good.
Fran, what about you? We've had a lot of things going.
30-hour work week.
Well, at least you're getting hours.
I know.
Unfortunately, Alex, for some reason, one of my managers at my workplace completely forgot that I was headed down to Florida and I wasn't supposed to be in work, or due to a policy in place in CVS where I have to, even when I test negative on the COVID test, I still have to, you know. Oh, well, not really. I can go about a daily routine and whatnot, but the thing is that I can't, you know, be at work doing my job.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all.
So I had to go into work on Monday, which everybody, including one of my managers, was like, why is he even here? Or because I wasn't supposed to be here. I was supposed to be at home, not posing a risk to anybody. Luckily, I did test negative, so I didn't pose a health risk to anyone. But the point still stands.
Yep.
I do apologize if the earlier conversation And Fran, I do apologize if the earlier conversation kind of made you a little...
Right.
I don't mean to...
Oh my god, how much longer are you
Excuse me,
going?
I'm out here in the fucking sunlight.
I don't know. And like I said, Fran, and it's just... As I'm kind of sharing my personal distaste over it. Right, and I'm perfectly fine. And if other people like Frontier, that's perfectly fine, because, you know, it's not much use wasting time getting mad at that. It's just, I'm just simply saying my mind, and then, you know, not bothering with the subject later, because if I did, what could possibly be done?
It's what it is.
You know what pours even more salt into the wounds, Fran?
What?
Actual salt?
Besides that, obviously.
Sea salt.
Okay.
Okay, so there was a big crossover event in the last season of Digimon on Cross Wars Young Hunters Who Left Their Time, where every main character from every Digimon series showed up to take on Quartzmon. So for Frontier, we only get Takuya and literally no one else.
Okay.
And I'm just like, oh god. That's sad. Know what I mean?
Okay.
I mean, everybody else got something. You got more than just one person in there. Though then again, to be fair, that series kind of sucked before or the big crossover. People say that is definitely the worst Digimon series out of all of them, and I'm like, I still would need to watch to give it a real opinion. Though at this point, it's really difficult to say what my pick for worst Digimon series would be.
Well, you're not gonna pick Tamers. Let's be real about that.
Yeah, let's be real about that, because that's my all-time favorite Digimon series. That's a lot of people's favorite. Or to be fair.
You have a master Tamers.
Well, don't forget about the Dave, huh?
Oh god, don't even remind me of that puppet. Might as well be the freaking blind preacher dude from Little Nicky.
Maybe that's what they were going with.
Bullshit. Bull
No, I
crap.
mean that's probably what the dub is going with.
I doubt it. I don't know. Otherwise, the motherfucker would be blind. It's a bat.
He's an owl. You know, for all we know, he could probably be the owl from Winnie the Pooh.
He's not Gamora. Let's be real about that one.
Right.
Yeah, he's not Rose's freaking animal. Spirit.
By the way, Alex. And so there is. So in Digimon. So Digimon Tamers is essentially Digimon if you meshed it with Ava.
Interesting.
Like, it's like basically it kind of starts out with our heroes being basically fanboys and fangirls of the series, card game, show, and whatnot. Thanks a lot for reminding me
it's
how.
Dragon Ball Heroes then.
But then, more than halfway through the series, it gets a little deconstructive.
Interesting.
To the
all
point,
because of that damn puppet.
and well, not only that, but then our heroes have to go through a out of clothes experience transformation sequence.
Probably going
Of course,
on.
Kamen Rider never did that. That was always Sailor Moon.
What were you saying, Fran?
Yeah, plenty of Barbie doll anatomy. Yeah, what?
About that.
About that what?
Briefly, it's not Barbie doll anatomy, but then throughout the rest of it, it is Barbie doll anatomy. Like, just, like, frame by frame. I mean, that's what it is.
Right.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna switch controllers.